My Friend's House is a boys group home in Franklin, Tennessee that serves teen boys ages 12 to 18 in state custody. Our mission is to serve neglected, abused, or at-risk boys by offering a home-like environment with a balance of safety, structure, encouragement, care, and expectations. Trained direct care staff focus on the strengths and assets of each youth. The residents we serve have a long history of neglect and abuse, emotional issues, substance abuse issues, and delinquent behavior. We provide various counseling services to help teens overcome their loss and trauma and then develop positive behaviors for transitioning back to home or foster care. Our history proves that we have a do-whatever-it-takes attitude to individually support each teen. Additionally, our mission continues in advocating for each resident that they be given the opportunity to recover from their adverse situation and become successful young adults.
A therapeutic program is important for our residents to understand how to manage themselves. When you're looking only at the programs that are focused on discipline or it's more about you controlling the child than the child learning to control themselves. So we're trying to teach them ways to manage themselves, to regulate their own emotions, the way to process through situations, the way to reframe or restate something. It's one thing to say all or nothing, I'll never do this, or I won't be able to do this because of. That's totally different than it never happens. So we try to help them with that part, and it usually, or we hope that it'll have an impact that later on down the road, they'll remember that, and it'll help them with their coping and their everyday life.
One of the biggest takeaways from My Friend's House is being able to not blame everybody else and be able to be accountable for the things that I did, because it was so easy when I was growing up that just to blame everybody else and not really take credit for what you did. It was either my dad wasn't around, or I wasn't having a stable home, or it was always fighting and stuff like that. And so it was easy to blame other reasons why I was acting the way I was acting. And when you get put in a facility like My Friend's House and have the opportunity that they give you here, really sets things apart and makes you understand what life is all about, and being held accountable and having someone that's actually disciplining you and giving you the guidance and not just yelling and screaming or throwing things or encouraging you to do things was one of the biggest things, I would say.
Think of like My Friend's House as a place where the boys are given this stability and these tools so they can start to dream possibilities for themselves. Something that they had never imagined, lives that they've never imagined. And when they successfully graduate from this program, they walk out of here with the confidence to know that that's something that they could do, that they can do, and that they have a team that's behind them to be able to do that.
The thing that makes My Friend's House a little different from some of the other group homes, and this is what I'm hearing from the boys that come here that I establish relationships with, is one, they're in a normal setting. It's probably the closest thing to a normal life that a lot of these kids have ever seen. From the house that we just built that gives them a room, gives them a bed. I hear stories that some of the kids that come here have been sleeping on floors, for the majority of their life. And now they actually get a room by themselves, a bed, for themselves, food to eat, and then, from there it's the support of the staff. A lot of our direct care workers, it's amazing how much they care about the kids.
So I have a background in pediatric nursing, and I dealt with babies, and everybody, wants to love on those babies. I feel like there's so many resources for babies, but as they get older, these kids still need us to mentor them. They still need someone to believe in them. They're still children. And My Friend's House really answers that call and develops the whole child to better themselves and have a true childhood. And I think that's what surprised me the most about my friend's house is we don't just leave teenagers. We really invest in them and help them grow into their full potential.
Without my friend's house, I probably wouldn't be sitting here today. So, and owning 615 Media with my partner Austin, we just wanted to give back to my friend's house and hopefully be able to continue to give back to my friend's house and support them along their mission.
I have learned to have more patience in my life and give more respect to my elders and peers. I also have more integrity. I am learning how to make better choices and hang around the right crowds and be a better person.
And I would really want to express to them that it has helped me tremendously to be the person I am today.